I'm about to paint this motorcycle, but first I'm gonna tackle this gas tank. It got a real bad crease dent in it. I thought about trying to pull it out, but the crease pretty sharp. I didn't want to drill no holes in it, so I decided to form it up and fiberglass it. So sit tight, we're gonna see can we get it done. I got this gas tank I'm finna repair. As you can see, it's a real bad creased dent in it. So I ain't gonna drill no holes and nothing, try to pull it out. It's pretty creased up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fiberglass this part here, and I'm gonna take you through the steps of doing it. But let me show you around the tank, show you how it looks. I'm gonna fix all the little dents, but that's just a major dent there. Little spots here. Yeah. It's a dent right here. Little spots there. This the major dent that I'm finna take care of. I thought about trying to pull it out, but that crease there pretty sharp, and I ain't want to drill no holes in the tank or nothing like that. So I'm just gonna fiberglass this. I'm finna take my grinder. I got a flap disc on it, and I'm finna grind all this down to metal. Let me take care of that. I'm gonna cut you back on. Once you finish grinding it down, take you some wax and grease remover or some lacquer thinner. I'm gonna use lacquer thinner. Go ahead and wipe it off clean, get that dust off. I couldn't grind up in here because I ain't want to take no chance of grinding no hole in the tank with the grinder. That crease kind of sharp. I'm gonna take a wire brush or something, clean that out. But I'm finna wipe this down, then I'm gonna cut it back on. Alright, I got it wiped down. Okay, what's next? I'm finna get ready to get me some foam, some spray foam. I'm finna spray foam this up in here, build it out, and once it's dry, I'm gonna trim it down to where it need to be. And I'm gonna turn it over here, show you this side. This how I want that side, the same shape. I forgot to mention this here. See, I got a hot spot. You might can't tell, but it's high right here. So I'm gonna have to take my hammer and knock this part down before I fill it up with foam. Plus this part here, I'm gonna have to knock that in because it's sticking out too far. I got the spray foam applied. It's pretty much dry now. But the reason why I put this spray foam on here because I wanted to build it up before I start doing the body work on it. Because you just don't want to fill your dent up with filler because it'll crack and it just ain't gonna work right. So I'm gonna put this foam on here, then I'm gonna trim it down pretty much how I want it. Then I'm gonna come back over this foam with fiberglass mat. It's gonna be like it ain't gonna be too thin of a piece of fiberglass mat. I'm gonna kind of build it up to make it pretty much sturdy, but you just don't want to fill your dent up with no filler because it'll crack over time. But I'm gonna trim it up with I just got me a knife out the kitchen. I'm gonna trim it up with this here, get it down like I want it, then I'm gonna come back with my fiberglass mat. I'm still working on trimming my foam down. I started my shape how I want it, but you see where I took my black Sharpie and kind of drawed it out, how the shape is. Take you around front, show you. See how that side is? I'm trying to get this side the same way. It ain't gotta be perfect right now because once I put that fiberglass mat on there, I can kind of form it on up too when I do that. But I'm gonna try to get it as smooth as I can now, so it'd be less work when I put that fiberglass mat on. But you can see I'm gonna have to trim this on down. Trim that on down there too. And kind of feather edge this on to here. The reason why I had grinded all this on down, it'll be easy to feather edge that fiberglass mat onto it because this part here high. Just, you know, smooth it on out with the feather edge. Let me get back to trimming, I'm gonna cut you back on. See, I done knocked it down around my outline. Got it knocked down. I'm finna knock this back down now. I got it pretty much shaped up. What I'm finna do now, I'm finna take my DA, go ahead and smooth it on out. Try to feather edge it. I ain't want it too high. I want it kind of low so I can build it up with fiberglass mat. See, if I got it too high right now, when I build it up with mat, it's gonna bring this up a lot higher than that side. Just finished wiping it down with some wax and grease remover and blowing it off. I'm finna get ready and put some resin on this foam, soak it up with resin. Got my resin over here. Make sure you get some gloves. Got an old paint cup that I mixed some clear up in earlier. Just gonna use it and a chip brush just to harden it, and a paint stirrer. I got my resin in the cup. Gonna take it over here and start spreading it. Only thing you want to do is just cover this foam. Try to get this foam hard. Once this resin dry, it's gonna be hard as a brick. Just soak it. Pretty simple. Okay, I got a good coat of resin on there. I'm finna start laying my fiberglass mat now. This mat here is by Bondo. You can also get some by Evercoat. I think it's a little better, but you know, it's whatever you prefer. You can pick this up from Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, but this here you gotta get it at your local body shop or online. But I got me some pieces here, finna take over here. Just kinda lay it out on there. Then get me some more resin. Take it over here. Just go to dabbing it. You get the picture. Let me finish this up. I got one layer of resin and fiberglass mat. Got me another piece. I'm finna soak this up in resin. Y'all see how it's coming along, don't you? This 2 layers of fiberglass mat and resin. I'm finna mix up some more resin to lay me another layer. I got like 5 or 6 layers of fiberglass mat. I kind of lost count. It might be 6. I know it's 5. But we're gonna let this dry up and see what kind of strength it got. I'm finna trim this excess fiberglass off all the way around here. You want to go ahead and do that before this resin get hard. You can put your hand on it. If it's still generating heat, it ain't fully hard. So you want to go ahead and trim that off. It'll make your job a lot easier. As you can see, I done trimmed my excess fiberglass mat off. I'm gonna have to feather edge this edge all the way around, but I'm gonna do that in the morning. Also gonna have to shape this on up. I still can see my Sharpie marker, so that'll help. But it's pretty hard now. This the next morning here. I started knocking it down with the D8 right here, as you can tell. I'm gonna go ahead and take it outside, finish knocking it on down. I'm gonna cut you back on. I somewhat got this front shaped up. As you can tell, kinda got a feather edge. Blended it in. It's gonna take a little bit more work to get it right though. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this back down. I'm gonna draw my line back down through here so I have a guideline. But I'm gonna go ahead and knock this back. I'm gonna cut you back on. I'm finishing up on my sanding now. Trying to get it shaped up. I about got it. These little spots here, I put some bundle glass in that around here also, just to feather edge it. I'm finna get some paint stripper and strip all this paint off. I'm gonna go ahead and get this stripped off, then I'm gonna cut you back on.
That probably was good shit.
But see what I'm doing, I'm getting out of the creases and then it'll peel it.
But that, if you get the right shit, you can get it off to the center of the plane. Matthew probably got one.
You got a chisel match?
I do, but shit, ain't no telling where it's at though.
Yeah, I could have used to tape out. I wasn't thinking it was right there in that stuff.
You got a little bucket at the house.
Yeah. I ain't know you gonna do that. I know.
Yeah, I want to stop that oil leak. I don't want that oil leak leaking
got
down on
plenty of time
that.
to do that.
I don't want that oil leaking down on my can. What you talking about?
You stop that. The only way you gonna stop that, get that whole bottom, that block.
I got it back in the booth. Got it stripped down to bare metal. Once I used that paint stripper and a putty knife, I came back with my DA with some 180 on it and went over it. As you can see right here, I got a low spot. Low spot. You got 3 low spots over here, right there, and right here. I think that's about it. What I'm finna do now, I'm finna mix up some glazing. Well, not glazing putty, but some lightweight filling. Mix up some lightweight filling and fill my little low spots up. Also gonna put some lightweight fill over here, fill that up, so I can feather edge it on out. I got my lightweight filler spread on. It ain't fully dry yet. Once it dry, I'm gonna go ahead and sand it down. Then I think I'm gonna go ahead and shoot some prime on it today. I got the tank sanded down. Gonna get ready and shoot me some prime on it. You're gonna see once I shoot this primer how it's gonna take form. This time with some 320.